Nick Land certainly counts as one of the most influential thinkers of the internet age. While professor at the University of Warwick in the 1990s, he co-founded the Cybernetic Culture Research Unit. Nick Land is known also for having contributed to the emergence of the online movement NRX, neo-reactionaries, having helped to popularize the notion of the cathedral, which was coined by Moldbach or Curtis Yarvin. Land is also a proponent of accelerationism, which to him means the ever faster process, exponential, of the emancipation of machines over the human being. At our upcoming course on spiritual cybernetics, which starts this Sunday, we will try to prove Nick Land and other Deleuzians wrong. You can now enroll. The link to do so is in the description of this video. Nick Land assumes a total and absolute immanence of capital C, capital. He claims that the process he refers to as capital, by definition, expands via exit strategies. Any exit attempt is futile, but still necessary, as the process called capital expands and gains more immanent power precisely through escape routes. Capital expands exponentially, which continuously renders obsolete any obstacle to it. Hence, acceleration also extends to humans and their agency, not only to machines. Land thus calls capitalism artificial intelligence par excellence. In a way, Nick Land responds to Ernst Jünger's The Worker by claiming and denying the possibility that Jünger lays out there, that there is really no freedom left, and there shouldn't be. How Land claims to have this profound insight into the seemingly inevitable, perfectly determined future, well, that he cannot answer, of course. As this would demand of him to admit that it is precisely by his human capacity to transcend in a finite way, but still to transcend and thus see a vision of the future, a vision. The human extinction, which he predicts, even demands, and actually calls for, boils down to quite a human response after all. A response of weak, feeble nihilism in the face of the exciting and thrilling new world. Land's weak and feeble nihilism can easily be turned on its head and shown to be theatrics of the dying ideology that is Marxism, the most non-aristocratic, resentment-laden ideology since Christianity, perfect slave morality. Provocatively, one could say Nick Land has become neo-Christian himself anyways, which is why he now calls for angelic materialism, patiently awaiting salvation from angelic machines. Nietzsche, of course, would call this, as I've also, weak nihilism, incapable and unwilling of life affirmation in the face of new forms of suffering. At the fourth lecture of our course on spiritual cybernetics, we will therefore consider Deleuze and Nick Land and show their profound insights into the technological age, but also the severe limitations and, frankly, the, again, hysterical, cryptic neo-Christian doomsaying. And just as a side note, when my supervisor first arrived at Warwick, Nick Land complained about all the neo-Christians that were going round at the time, and perhaps he already foresaw his own fate. So we hope to see you this Sunday, July 23rd, when we begin with spiritual cybernetics. Thank you very much.